My scary stories are real. And this is called, I don't even know what to call this, but I'll figure it out after I finish saying what I'm going to say. But it's a lot of Christians who don't know that, I guess, the idol, the deity, God, Jesus, is two of them. It's just not one. Yeah, it's a lot of people who don't know that God was telling Jesus to prophesy to the people. But it's a lot of folks that think Jesus is God. Jesus wasn't God. Jesus was the messenger. Because yesterday I was catching an Uber and the girl had picked me up from spiritual stuff. So she was like, what kind of store that is you just came out of? I'm like, oh, it's a spiritual store. So now we riding and she says, so how did you get into spirituality? And then I says, it has always been in me since I've been a child. And then she goes, so you don't believe in God? Then I said, well, who was God to you? And she said, wait for it, y'all. Jesus. I said, no, that ain't right. And boy, you better not ever tell a fucking Christian they don't know what the fuck they talking about. She was like, what you mean? I was like, you know how you just asked me about my spirituality and I told you I had it all my life, so how do you think I got my gift? Who do you think gave me my gift? I say because if you read in your Bible tells you a lot of things about Jesus. First thing is that God came to Jesus to give Jesus a message. Jesus had to go and deliver that message. And I asked her, I said, you think spirituality is wrong? And she says, yes, I think spirituality is wrong and I think it goes against God. I said, oh, well, evangelists, high priests, prophets, psychics, it's all the same thing. And I said, and who was Jesus? Right? I said, Jesus was a prophet. Then I go in to say, he also did witchcraft as well. He turned water into wine. That's magic. He healed folks. What do you call that? Witchcraft. You got doctors that do that shit every day, saving lives. I'm trying to figure out who confused. This ain't what I told her, but this is what I'm thinking. I also believe that higher power talks through me to tell me certain things to share with the world. Said, and just like Jesus, sometimes it's hard for that prophet, that messenger, that high priest, or whoever to deliver that message, because all messages are not good messages. And if you ask a Muslim that same question, he's going to say, you got the Most High, and Jesus is the messenger. He's not going to say Jesus is God. Jesus is not God. He walks in the image of God. I am. But Jesus is not God. He just walked in a physical image. That's it. So the next time y'all hear a Christian say that Jesus is God, correct that shit, please, okay? Because you can't tell me that me going out and me being a psychic medium, me being a seer, me being a prophet, me doing divination is witchcraft and demonic. When Jesus did the same thing and he got crucified. So what's the difference between me and Jesus? What's the difference between an evangelist? What's the difference between me and an evangelist? Only difference is that evangelist follows Christianity. That's it. It's all the same shit. Y'all hear these birds in my background? This was a motherfucking message. Because I'm getting sick of y'all ass. And they loud too. Like they sitting on my post and shit. But make it make sense, y'all. Okay? We supposed to be in the last days and y'all around here and y'all still don't get it. Okay? Reading is fundamental like a fuck. Clues and context clues, how they used to give us in school. It ain't that hard.